What's up, folks? Today I'm on a pre-drywall inspection, and as you can see behind me that we have spray foam insulation in the rafters and on the exterior walls already put in. This is not the ideal time for a pre-drywall inspection, but hey, we're here and we're doing it anyway. Now, to clarify things, this is not an ideal time to do an inspection, but I'm not just taking advantage of the customer. I called them and told them, hey, your insulation has already been put in. You still want me to proceed? There's a lot of things I cannot see, but there is a lot of things that I can see, so it's up to you. And they said, yeah, by all means, go at it. And so here I am doing it. And so let me show you a few things that I've found so far. Starting out in this bathroom right here, we have toilet drain. And as code states, we're supposed to have 15 inches of clearance from the walls on either side. We're also supposed to have 12 inches of clearance from the back, which we have in this case, but we need 15 inches on either side. And while we have 15 inches over here, we do not have it. We have about 12 inches on this side, right up against the shower bench. And then they have it spaced off here for what I'm assuming is a cabinet for the sink, but we only have 29 inches between the shower bench and where the sink cabinet's supposed to be. So I'm not sure how they're going to split the difference and they're going to have to make some adjustments here to bring this up to code, but that is definitely a problem. Then we have the supply line for that same toilet, which has come loose from its fasteners here. Obviously at one point it was fastened to the wall and it's come loose from these straps. And so that needs to be resecured. Otherwise it could vibrate around and bang around inside that wall cavity. Same bathroom, different problem. And up here we have this foam that's been sprayed in the holes where these electrical wires are going through the top plate. But then we have some holes that didn't get used and they didn't get any foam in them at all. And this is supposed to be in place for fire blockage. So obviously they need to come through here and spray some foam in those holes. Now, here's a problem that I see on just about every pre-drywall inspection. And I'm gonna take you out in the garage and show it to you. Although this is going on in several areas of the house, this one particular area, there's a bunch of them. So anyway, check it out. What we have is missing fasteners in joist hangers, and I'll zoom in here. You can see we're missing most of the fasteners on this side, and then if we move down, we got one missing here as well, and then the one right next to it here, we're missing well, all the fasteners on that side, it looks like, and this trend is kind of going on all these right down the line. The next thing in the garage area here is we have this piece of rebar sticking up here, and this should be for our U for ground. The problem that I have with it is that we've already run our grounding wire, our bonding wire, to our gas pipe, and for our gas pipe bonding, we have the wire running through here, which will go out to the grounding rod, but we did not run a conductor over here to the U for ground. And so that's something we're going to put in the report as well. Right here, we have a gang box for some electrical, and they're supposed to sit a ½ an inch out from the face of the framing here. That way the drywall goes up against it and it sits flush. But as you can see, this one is pretty much flush with the framing. Here's one that's done correctly, and you can see it's sitting out about a ½ an inch. And then we've got one over here that's kind of interesting by the front door. Did not get set flush at all. This side's fine, but then this side sticks out a whole lot. This is going to cause a problem when the drywall gets installed, and this box is going to be kicked out this way. That's not good. That needs to be fixed. Next up, we have this window, and as you can tell, the window has been broken. And what's interesting to me is how it has been fractured, and how that this is probably due to, I'm just kidding, it's a broken window. It happens. This happens during construction. So if you guys see this on your house, don't get worried about it. They're going to replace it. Obviously, they're not going to let you move in your house with a broken window. Not that big of a deal. We'll put it in the report, but not a big deal. What we're looking at here is a purlin, and these members coming down like this are purlin braces. And here we have a purlin brace, but you can look down here and see that it is not attached to anything, so that's not going to brace much at all. All right, so I've walked around the outside of the house, and I'm seeing basically your typical stuff that you find at these stages of inspection, but look at my boots. This is how muddy it is out here. Pretty ridiculous. Anyway, I'll take another walk around and show you some things I'm finding. We have holes in the exterior weather barrier here that need to be taped over, and this is a pretty treacherous part over here, but we have some of the weather barrier here that's poorly secured at the bottom. More holes. I don't really care how big they are, how small they are. They just need to get filled or taped over. Here's another big old hole, and this is a better view of the poorly secured weather home wrap here, and you can see that it's just not secured at the bottom very well at all. Okay, more holes along the back, and I don't know what happened up here, but you can see that we have, I mean, not very well, but they have used tape to flash these wall penetrations, but they missed this gas penetration here. And also we got one more over there where we have probably some hookups for the TV coming through the wall, and they did not flash that either. Here on the back side of the house. Now, I mean, obviously, they're going to do something about this, right? I mean, you would think, this is probably vandalism, because this is right over here where that window was broken, and so somebody probably came through here. It's a shame. They probably came through here and ripped that off. But I mean, a hole like this, I mean, I fully expect them to come through here and do some repairs on. But we're going to put it in the report anyway. One final thing, you can see that they have flashed, again, not very well, but they've flashed above this window here. And then right here, you can see that they have not flashed above this window. I'm assuming they're going to, but it's that assumptions do not go in my report. I have to notate that it has not been flashed. And so if they ever have any problems with this area, then it's going to be in the report that it was not flashed at the time of inspection. I'm going to wrap this video up there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to get this inspection wrapped up, get these muddy boots off my feet, and get on the road to the next one. All right, you guys have a great one. Bye now. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff.